Hello everybody and welcome! My name is Ryan and we are back in some Civ 6 multiplayer. This is a 9-player free-for-all lobby and you will notice by the absolute glut of text, this is better balanced game. This is the mod that changes the game up to, in air quotes, if you could see me doing massive air quotes, I will say to balance the multiplayer experience. It's not just the leaders and the civs that have been changed, but there are so many rules have been changed in the game, such as, like, for instance, watermills do something totally different and adjacencies are totally different and loads of the great people. We'll go through the changes as we get to them. This is effectively my first full game using the Better Balanced Game mod. Now, I've done a little bit of research. I've had a practice run to like turn 40 to see if my intro works really well, if I've got a good early game play. But this is going to be a baptism of fire. You're going to see me going up against a very strong player, channel supported lobby, including the infamous helicopter kicker who plays in the CPL. This is going to be a baptism of fire and a half. We are playing Eleanor of Aquitaine because I, in my single player games, make a big point of saying Eleanor of Aquitaine is one of the strongest leaders in the game. She is S tier. I think I had her in my top 5. So powerful. And the wisdom of the multiplayer scene seems to have said that Eleanor of Aquitaine is rubbish and needs a huge boost. So let's see whether or not my meta is that far out because, yeah, blimey, this is going to be hilarious. I mean, look at all these bonuses. We'll get to these in a bit. All you need to know is the Court of Love is still in session. We can still steal cities with the Court of Love, though that is tricky in multiplayer. Chateaus have been boosted. The Grand Tour has been boosted. We're playing with French Aquitaine. And, I mean, the Court of Love is insane. We have 20% production towards ancient and classical wonders. We have 100% production to theatre square buildings. 100% production towards theatre square buildings. And all of our great works do extra stuff based on the districts that are in the city. You cannot make this up. There is no need for Eleanor to be this powerful. I'm looking forward to this. Let's see how badly we go. Wish me luck. Let's get going. It's turn 1. I have infinite time, so we're just going to look at this. In BBG, the capital always has 3 food, 1 production if it's flat, and 2 if it's on a hill. So we don't need to worry so much about moving. I'm just going to see what a 3-1 capital looks like. We've got some pretty productive tiles around us. We've got a geothermal fissure. We've got some marble. It's not a bad start, and a nice river the other side as well. I'll take this. I think the geothermal fissure would be good to settle on, but it's a hill, which means it would be a turn 3 settle. That's too much for me. We don't like that. We've got loads of open river, which means that I can go for the usual commercial hub opener. We're going to go pottery, writing, commercial hubs. It's the intro that I know. We're not going to go for religion today because, as I say, I'm not entirely confident in that play pattern. Forgive me, I've learned one intro in multiplayer. I'm just going to keep doing it until we do it no more. It's a moderate turn timer today, so it's quick. It's 30 seconds at the beginning for every turn, and then it adds 1 second in per turn. We've got a little house rule in today saying that when we get to turn 10, and then 20, then 30, then 40, then 50, we're going to have a break, a minute or 2, not very big break, just enough for people like me to actually read about what's changed. Like, I mean, everything's changed. Everything in the game has changed. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Early game mode, pretty much the same as usual. We're just going to keep moving around the map, get 2 scouts out, and then settle a rush. I'm going to see if I can get to 4 or 5 cities. 5 is the aim, but it depends on the production, because ultimately, like, it depends on the tiles I work, it depends what we're doing. One of the big things about the early game I'm finding is you've really got to hit that golden age if you can. Especially with BBG, the golden ages are very different, and most of my strategies so far involve me hitting the golden age. So I really hope that we hit the golden age. If we don't, there's going to be big problems. I like this start though. There's opportunities here. Oh, no barbarians. There's no barbarians on this map. I should stress that because people go, oh, Ursa, why are you not putting the barbarian card in? There's a reason for that, okay? It's fine. This is a Pangea Ultima map, so there should be plenty of space. And the goodie huts are turned up to 1.75 times, which is why, as you can see so far, we found 0 goodie huts. The Ursa Ryan goodie hut luck continues. If you've never seen this channel before, whenever I play multiplayer, I seem to be allergic to goodie huts. I don't know what it is. I just can't find them ever. It's ridiculous. I mean, I've been told, oh, go into the tundra, go to the top and bottom of the map. It doesn't matter. They're never there. It's wild stuff. Wild stuff. The usual route I find is to just follow rivers. That tends to be the best place. I mean, it's probably not good for the goody huts, but what it is good is for me to scout my settling opportunities. What tile am I working here? Working the 1-3. I mean, I guess because we've got 3 food underneath, my capital's growing. I probably should have selected the 2-2 to start to get that population a little earlier, but what can you do? 2 scouts into settler. I could go triple scout. I don't know. I like the idea of the triple scout opener, but my strategy so far has been very much get settlers out as quick as you can and just run with it. Well, we'll see if that works out nicely. It's looking towards pantheons though. We've got a lot of floodplains and marsh. We've got lots of pastures available, lots of trees. Let's see what it does. Oh my word, geothermal fissures. Man, I was gonna play a cultural game today because that's what the Court of Love does, but with this many geothermal fissures, I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4 campuses we can do. Wow. Okay, we've 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles have got to be saved to campuses. That's just the blimey. Oh, that's absolutely insane. What a start. I mean, I'm the wrong civ for that start, but I guess in the mid game when I look to pivot into science, that'll be really handy. Right, keep on exploring. Come on, 1.75% goody huts. Where are you? I don't know where you are. What's going on? Let's get that first settler out as quickly as possible. In this lobby, and not all lobbies are the same, all of your lobbies will be different. In this particular lobby, we tend to be pretty good at early game friendships and not going for each other's settlers. So my early game strategy has been a little bit of like being a bit brash, a bit bold with my scouts, with my settlers, sorry, and ignoring other people's scouts and whatever. But we should probably keep an eye on that because it won't be the case all the time. I found a goody hut, everyone. Look, a single goody hut. Come on, give me more. Give me more. Where are the goody huts? Give me your goody huts. How much is a scout? 60 gold. I mean, maybe the early game scouts, I could send one down to the south, one to the north. I don't really explore as much as I should. Normally, my gold I would save for that early game trader and maybe get monuments with it. But you know what? No, I'm going to actually gold buy 2 scouts. I think that's, I mean, it's probably not the best use of gold, but with 1.75 goody huts, in theory, they should be out there, right? They should be out there. This is actually really good because there's a natural wonder and a goody hut. Oh no, the natural wonder is not for scouts, but I can actually put in the survey card first. I would like Pantheon, so I'm going to do that. I think urban planning helps to get the settlers out, but I will go for the early Pantheon thing because we've got such a busy lobby. Natural wonder. Oh, it's one of the new ones. It's 2 culture, 2 production, 2 gold. Recon units that enter it receive the ability Desert Nomads 1 movement extra. Wow, that's awesome. I like that. Oh, at least when the goody huts give you some experience, at least you can then get the hill terrain movement, and that does help you to explore the map a little bit more, but blimey. Oh, nice little sandstorm there, killing the warrior. Lovely stuff. The early game expansion and settling has not been good. I'm just trying to work out where I'm going to put my settlements. I think I might settle on top of this wine. I want to keep my initial settlements fairly close to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement. That's quite a far away. I could settle on top of the geothermal, but if I do that, I lose one of the campuses, and I don't really want to do that. If I settle on the wine, I could still settle down here later and then jump on this campus. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. That wine settlement means I get the luxury and means we can just go from there. Just keep pumping these settlers out for now. Come on, goody huts. Where are the goody huts? Please give me the goody huts. I want them so much. We also haven't found anyone for the writing boost, which is unbelievable. This is a 9-player lobby. Where is everyone? Like, in all seriousness, where is everyone? This is mental. Like, I haven't even found a city-state. It's just totally empty. Do I hard build this? I mean, I could be getting something like animal husbandry instead and just knowing that I will do that, but I think I do because I really... Oh, there we go. That's one. Never mind. We've been found. There's Inca. I'm just going to offer everyone friendships. Like, people generally accept them in this lobby, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, and Khmer, who is down to my south. Interesting. Okay, well, this scout's going to go in this direction instead. Yeah, you know what? I will get one more scout. Maybe I won't get more than one, but that'll do for now. We're just keeping an eye out for, like, who accepts them and who doesn't. If we find anybody that's refusing to accept friendship, we absolutely will look at them suspiciously. Like, really suspiciously. Where are the goody huts? Where are they? Oh, at least we found Auckland. First meet on Auckland as well. Wow. pretty wild. That's good. We like that. You know, actually, we're going to go up to the tundra of this one instead. Auckland helps with the production towards buildings. So, and I do want to get a monument. That's going to be pretty helpful. One thing I'm still getting my head around as well is that a lot of the governors are very different. Like Moksha has a lot of the culture abilities. Magnus has changed. Pingala's changed. And they've all kind of been mixed up. Now, there is such a thing as the usual Magnus opener with provision, which is now 1 food, 1 production. But I'm tempted to not do that today. We'll see. There's the second city anyway. Yay! Goody Hut. Ah, found one. Right. That's number 2, everyone. Don't worry. We found number 2. Panic over. Working on that monument. +1 envoy. Okay, it's not what I needed especially, but it's good to keep it in the bank for later. And Sweden. Sweden's going to be a culture competitor with us. We've got to keep an eye out for Sweden. See what they end up doing. Lots of decent hills up here. Work that sheep pretty quickly, you know. I might go and settle on top of that Plains Hill. It's quite close to the capital, but it's pretty well protected. Yeah, let's go do that. Do I go just for 1 more settler already? I think I do. Like, I haven't got the boost yet, but I'm tempted to do that. We could go monument, but no, I think... Do we even go... I want to get the trader boost. How much is the trader? 7 turns on this one. I think... Stick to your guns, Asa. Stick to your guns. It's fine. Oh, there's Kemmer just below me there. Good to spot them. So we kind of want to make sure we settle these mountain passes to make sure that Kemmer doesn't get too close to me. That, and actually, I kind of want to settle towards them anyway, because if we do that, and there is a chance of using the Court of Love, which I will tell you now is unlikely. Court of Love is a tricky thing to pull off in multiplayer. People are generally more clever than AIs when it comes to, you know, not letting their cities die from loyalty pressure. They can do that pretty well. Cahokia first meet as well. Good bit of gold that. But it is possible. It can be done. And if it can be done, I will do it. Little tweaks to BBG as well. Like, for instance, +1 amenity in any city that isn't your capital means that just in that early game, a little bit easier to stay happy. The only problem with this settlement is that the tiles are not particularly good to work at the beginning. I should have probably looked at that. But the wine was worth it for that +1 gold. So yeah, I'll take that. We're learning. It's like learning to do things under pressure as well. Nazca's useful if we do have desert. Now, desert is very rare on BBM maps, but oh, look at that, Sweden with the settler. You see, this is what I mean about this lobby. We tend to be a little bit nicer with those early game settlers. Everyone's got their friendship so far. That's a good sign. That means everyone's decided to play fairly to the letter. We're playing ball. It's good. So in terms of starts, either we go for Magnus Provision start, which is only 2 promotions down to give food and production to the cities, or we go 3 promotions into Divine Architect. All domestic trade routes gain culture as well as food. Now, I'm tempted to give that a go. And the reason for that is we are playing Court of Love. We want to unlock as many of the theatre buildings as we can as quickly as we can. So not just the theatre square and the amphitheatres, but also the art museums and everything involved with those. A lot of stuff we want to unlock as quickly as possible. So, like, yeah, obviously there's the early game rush to political philosophy and drama and poetry. We want to get to feudalism as quickly as we can for the chateau and serfdom. But after that, we want to get to humanism. So keeping our culture really high is important. So I think I am actually going to open Moksha in the capital. Now, a lot of Moksha's abilities are about faith. We're not going to get a religion today. I'm avoiding a religion, but it's still worth it, I think. We'll see if that transpires to be correct. I don't know if it's going to be correct or not, but we'll give it a go. We have a lot of wine, by the way, which is a very French start. I'm just saying, but yeah, a lot of wine. Also, where is the era score here? This is a nightmare. We're not going to even get a normal age at this rate, which is ridiculous. Where is everything? Like, honestly, 19. We've got 10 turns left. We might still get the golden age. If I meet everyone else, which we're giving it a good go, you know? We're giving it the old Ursa try. We could also gulp down another envoy, potentially. What are the quests? We've got military tradition, train an archer, train a spearman. None of those are going to be particularly easy to do. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe we'll get more tribal villages. Who knows? We've been so lucky with tribal villages so far. So lucky. So very, very lucky. Oh, actually, that is a natural wonder. We found a natural wonder. That's brilliant. And +1 sight on the scout will help. Okay, maybe it's possible. I don't know. I don't think it's possible. I think we're going to really struggle, but we'll see. Pantheon, Wonder Production, Marsh, Oasis, and improved floodplain tiles is decent enough. We've got lots of pastures, so the culture would be decent on that one. I was hoping we'd get something like the extra production towards districts if we hadn't got those. We could go for commercial hub points. That'd be cool, because we're going to build a ton of commercial hubs. That is something we're going to do, but I think we've got so many pastures around, especially in the capital. Maybe that would be the play. No, let's go for God of War and Plunder. We'll get the commercial hub points. It's not the best choice, I don't think, but it's at least something, and that's the main thing. Oh, we just found someone there. Lovely. Or did we? What am I talking about? I thought I'd just seen someone here. Did we not see someone there? 5 era score, 7 turns. It should be possible. It should be possible. Like, where is everyone? Oh, there's Kublai. Yeah. It just took a second. Okay, we got there. Hello. Friendship. Done. Let's get you to buy the trader in. We can get that sent back to the capital. Then you can work a builder until next turn when currency should finish. So currency will be finished next turn. I'm just going to let that run quickly. Early Empire, we can get the production in because I forgot to do that earlier. We'll get a turn's worth of builder. Continue exploring. Come on, era score, please. There we go. There's some era score. That's what you want to see. We need 4 of it. How hard can it be to get 4 era score? I mean, honestly, what is this? What is this? Don't answer that. We'll gain 1 from currency because that counts as a classical era technology. Unfortunately, Kublai is already there. So we won't get 2 era score, but we'll get there pretty soon. I think the settler in this direction now is going to be the best thing to do. Oh, I sent Kublai a delegation. I didn't mean to do that. Never mind, have some gold for 3. Why not? Urban planning goes in. Excellent. And Moksha start. I know this is a weird start for me. This is a very BBG start, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's very unusual. Let's start sending all the traderate here. That gets us currency. And now we can get these commercial hubs preloaded in. I won't necessarily get them all finished now, but I want to at least get the amount of production in. Okay, so they're kind of all locked in. Do I get that monument finished first, or do I get the commercial hub finished first? I think the monument is better. Actually, to that extent, I'm going to actually get this monument finished as well. Okay, didn't move any of my units. That's not good. I need to be quicker. Now, animal husbandry. We've got tons of stuff like that. Come on, Iriscore. Come on. What? I need more. Give me more. Give me more, Iriscore, please. Give me more. You know, actually, I'm going to do a really bad thing. I'm going to go for mysticism so that I can actually get a city-state. It's more important that I get this golden age. And normally I wouldn't do this because unlocking the preserve, I think in BBG, I might be wrong on this, but I think unlocking the preserve makes the district discounting harder to do because it counts as a district in this version. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. Who really knows? Who truly understands how this game works? Oh, bit of gold. Very nice. Come on. Goody heart, goody heart, goody heart. I met somebody. Right. There we go. That's some era score that's worth it. I need one more. One more piece of era score, please. Please, do it. Oh, actually, settling on the floodplain should do that for me, right? I'm going to settle on top of that rice to work this tile. Yes, that should give me what I need. We've got 2 monuments finishing next turn, so I don't need mysticism, so we can ignore that. Okay, good. Look at this culture jump. 9 culture. Nice. And bam, golden age achieved because we settled on a floodplain. Who would be silly enough to do that? I don't know. Let's now unlock math apprenticeship. We'll head down this line now. Do I need mining just yet? I don't need mining just yet. There's a lot of competing things that we're trying to do right now, but I think this is fine. Commercial hub, monument. I do want the monument, but now we'll get these. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 commercial hubs. Meta. I am Ursa Ryan and I only play with meta. I don't mean Facebook. I mean pure, unadulterated meta gaming. Oh yeah. And the source of horses underneath the commercial hub. Good. Did I get any more? 1, 2. Hey, I've got horses. Nice. State workforce now. We should get that boost in time. Then we can build the government plaza, which I'll do in Byzantium as soon as I can. Someone's getting merchant points. Dear oh dear. We would like to do that. Theodore is the first engineer up. The first merchant isn't actually one we want, so we'll keep an eye on that. But I think we're going to start getting a ton of merchant points, so that'll be fun. And I will buy a builder. I try not to build this too much because, of course, it's not meta if you don't go for feudalism, but still. What does Moksha do? 15% extra culture and 2 faith for every district. So when the commercial hub finishes, I will get some faith per turn, which is handy. Like, it's not needed, but it's handy. So state workforce should boost and finish next turn, which is really good. We can get the government plaza down as soon as we have the population to. And some of these have been changed around. Free inquiry is a little worse. Monumentality is only 10% rather than 30%. And there's no profits. Instead, it's drums of war, which does all of this, which is cool. But we're going pen, brush, and voice. 2 culture and 1 gold for every specialty district is pretty wild, so we'll do that. I mean, Why it needed that much of a boost, I don't know. We'll just assume they know what they're doing, eh? I'm going to get the markets up first before we get the next settler drive. And then Moksha, 1 culture of each citizen in the city. And then we'll just work these food tiles quickly. Okay, just to build this as quickly as we can. We'll get that government plaza done. 17 culture, eh? I mean, ignore the fact that helicopter kicker over here was on 25. I feel like I was doing well until I saw that. I was about to be like, look, we're doing really well. No. it's just a no. It's just like a no. Kamasi. Oh, Kamasi. And yes, okay, helicopter's gone straight for Kamasi. I can't let helicopter have that. We're actually going to go Moksha. I'm going to get my thing, and then I'm going to go full-blown Amani, and we're just going to try and take Kamasi, because do I want it? I'm not going to be sending my routes to city-states, though. I've committed already to Moksha. Maybe it's not worth it. But I still need the spare envoy so I can get the extra culture. But yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know. Germany's on 2 merchant points. Mongolia's on a merchant point. We've already got 2 coming in because the Pantheon, don't forget, gives us 2 per commercial hub, I think, right? 1 great person point for encampment, harbor, and commercial hub districts. Yeah, so I should be getting 2 per district. So I should get 4 this turn. Yep, and I'll get 6 the turn after that. Nice. Now we unlock the theater square because we're going to go straight into theater square. There's a few reasons for that, and I'll explain them to you in a little bit. Classical Republic is what I will eventually go for with the Great People points. I can get the housing and the amenity as well, which should be pretty good. I do kind of like the upgraded autocracy, which is loads and loads of yields in the capital, but I don't think I need those at the moment. So I don't know. We'll see about that. We'll try it. Right, Government Plaza, that'll finish nice and quick. Make the trade routes better. How is China getting so many writer points? Oh, I didn't check a government. You silly Ursa. Classical Republic. Okay, it's the great writer points I need down there, isn't it? Oh, that's a bad one. Okay, just yields for now. We need to unlock that like soon. Mysticism. Let's do it. Let's get that envoy. I mean, Kamasi gives me 2 just for a bit more culture. That was inefficient. That was very inefficient. This is a 1 food, 2 production, 2 gold route, but it will increase. Don't worry about that. We need as many of these writers as we can get. But it's mainly the musician. It's the musician we really want to get. That's the main thing. Oh, you know, that's profit points. Oh, I didn't need to do that. All right, Divine Architect. Okay, now we could, in theory, go for Amani if we wanted to. Wulin. No, not pulling the Wulin over my eyes. We're looking for someone just that's going to really work with us. I don't know who that's going to be right now. Hey, get off that tile, please. I need the gypsum. Drama and poetry. Done. Now we'll rush to feudalism, and we're going to just be putting these theater squares down as soon as possible. I want as many of these as we can possibly build. This is it's going to all flood. I can just tell already, but that's fine. Where's the writer points? There they are. Okay, as long as I just get like maybe 1 or if not 2. These writer points are annoying. Stop it. 1 builder unit. Aha, now that's tribal village. Where was that earlier in the game? I don't know. I don't want Miss Merchant. We're gonna pass on Miss Merchant and hope we get a better one. I don't know. We may do, we may not. It's gonna be interesting to see if that goes through. Pass on the merchant. Oh, I don't have mining. Whoops. We've got another trade route as well. This market would be really good to get in, but I'm going to get the trader in sooner rather than later. How much is a trader? 105 gold. That's an easy purchase. And do I rush for Theatre Square of a monument or whatever? Oh, trade route. Bum. All kinds of fun things. It's a good route. It's a handsome route with a little bit of culture, a little bit of spicy culture. Lovely. The market is now finished. We could go for the Ancestral Hall to get that settling out. The Audience Chamber is tempting as well. Apadana, Oracle. We'd like to get some stuff in. I'm going to try getting Apadana. Or do I settle a rush? I kind of want it all, but okay, I often get sucked into wonders and they just tend to go badly. I know I've got bonuses with them, but I think we're going to need the Ancestral Hall first. Let's do that. What's in this? Bam. Oh, it was something. I don't know, but it got me an envoy with Cahokia. So I'm going to drop my envoy in there and just get the era score. Yay. Actually, the mounds are pretty good unless they've been changed. 1 amenity and a housing. Yeah, okay, they are pretty good. Quarry and Quarry. Nice. That's now 3 luxuries. We are significantly happier than we were a second ago. And already, I'm just going to put all of my units on auto explore. This is not efficient. What this does is it gives me more breathing room because my goodness, I need the breathing room. I cannot express enough how like frantically crazy these early games are. This turn timer is still an absolute headache for me. Like I'm having to think like a crazy person. We're gonna get to feudalism pretty quick by turn 46, which I think there have been quicker feudalisms, but for me, that's pretty good. Like, I'll take that. That's nice. That's a nice one. And it's looking good. You know what? Muscat giving amenities in commercial hubs is actually really, really nice. Is there anything else we want to do here right now? No. Amani, over to Muscat. I'm going to steal that. I'm going to steal that now. Feudalism. So the right point's still coming in. Urban planning, canavassaries. It's all looking good to me. Oh, you're going to settle right up to me, are you? Court of love. Court of love. Okay, that's not going to stick, but yeah, we'll absolutely be looking for that one. My aim here, by the way, is to absolutely play friendly. Oh, Sweden wants to convert me. What have they got? Shrines and temples give culture. Do it. I'm not getting my own religion. That's great. Okay, now this is where it gets ridiculous. 100% production to theater square building. So now we can get the amphitheater in, which is worth 3 culture. Gives me the writer point, and it's really cheap. Like, that is frighteningly cheap. Okay, if you want to do that, you're very welcome. And if we keep spreading into this sort of area here, this will be good. The mountain pass could be held fairly nicely. So next turn, I'm just going to spend a turn or two getting some builder production in so that we can go for some really high charge builders as soon as possible. We need to be able to pump those out. Kema has Feed the World, by the way. If that gets spread to me instead, secretly, I'm not going to mind, but you know, on the outside of all of this, of course, we're going to say that we do mind, but you know that secretly we don't. Right, I'm not going to let any of these builders finish. We just want them to all be close as possible so that I can then get the boost in a bit. Amani's doing nice. Who else do I want? I kind of want Pingala, but Liang would be really good first so that I can start getting some nice builder charges in. That'd be really good. This merchant, how many merchants have gone now? That one. No, I don't want this one. No. I need to keep checking that. Someone's going to have to claim it eventually. I want the trade routes. 3.4. Writer points per turn. Yes. Recruit. Trade route. Yes. Haha! We got one of them. We got this one. Yes, I got it. Okay, so this is awesome. This is trade route capacity goes up by 1. Trade routes to city-states now give me faith. That's good that Helicopter Kicker and Kamasi didn't claim that. We like that. We want to see more of that. Yes, absolutely. Now, these cities cannot be finishing this stuff. Try and build Oracle. I'm going to try chopping that out, but a theater square in this city would be absolutely amazing. Hope we find some better city-states, though. To be honest with you, the city-states we've got are not a particularly high quality for me. We're set up, though. We've got like 4 builders ready to go. Culture's looking okay. Turn 44 feudalism. There's been quicker feudalisms. Like, don't get me wrong. This is not the quickest, but this is pretty good. I don't mind this. So, a little bit of extra gold, but literature tradition still really good. Urban planning still good. Let's put serfdom in instead of the gold briefly. That's 3 trade routes in there now, and we'll just start to get all of these finished. What do we do now? I don't know. Do we go to the Merchant Republic and exploration, or do we go theocracy? I think I quite like this one. Production towards districts is pretty good. What does that involve me going through? I mean, to be honest with you, feudalism's good. I kind of want to rush humanism though, so let's head that way. We need 2 campuses. Not going to do that. City to 10 pop. Not going to do that. 4 trade routes though. We can do that one. That's fine. Let's see which builder gets finished first. I mean, the Oracle, it's unlikely that is going to go to me. That is very unlikely, but it would be helpful if it does, because it would help me get a ton more merchants. Trade routes to my own cities, by the way. This is a huge one for me. Loads of internal gold, which we're going to be doing. We've actually got both of the good merchants here. I'm really happy with that. Okay, builder is finished here. As you can see, we are next to a luxury resource, so there's loads of different things that affect the chateau. They give food, culture, and gold. They give more appeal and a bit of housing. They have more culture adjacent to wonders. They have 1 culture and 1 gold for each adjacent luxury resource. And they also have 2 gold if built next to a river. So, bam, yields. They're really good if you build them next to luxuries. Just do that. It's wonderful. We're just going to put Muscat in. That's now ours just for a bit, just for a little bit of happiness. We don't really want to fight it particularly. It's just a good bit of visibility around the map. There's still somebody hiding out there. I don't know who is hiding. I don't know where they could be, but we'll find them eventually. Now, Eleanor is all about great works, but depending on the great work, you get more stuff. Great works themselves gain extra yields depending on the district you have in a city. Science for campus, culture for theatre square, blah, 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 blah. Writing gets +1. Art gets +2. the music gets +4. And the first musician is really, really cheap compared to the others. So we need to be that first person to get the musician. It's really important we do that. Wow. Oh, that just cut down the woods I was about to put down there. Never mind. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That's kind of what I was going to do there. Irrigation will just help me to get some stuff over there. But now the builders are arriving and the builders can do building. Gonna get loads of stuff now. Loads of stuff. Jerusalem, Cahokia. There's really nobody here that's worth it for me right now. Like at all. It's pretty bad. I think Reina would be pretty good. Extra trade route capacity. Double the adjacency bonuses from commercial hubs. I think we're going to go Pingala though, just in a nice high population city. Not getting any builders for a second, so I'll put another card in. We'll go for the gold per turn again. Charismatic leader goes in. Did I change that in time? Nope. Didn't change it in time. It's timings. Yes, come on. Hold it together. Hold it together. There's my first writer though. May there be many, many, many more. So we've got irrigation. Apprenticeship will be boosted soon. We'll get some more luxuries in, like loads of luxuries in, which is great. The amphitheater is now sorted as well. Settlers. Now we start to chop out some settlers. I'm going to wait until I get the card in, which I would like to do. It's going to cost me. That's 100 gold that costing. Do I want to do that? I'm going to have to do it. Painful. Absolutely painful. But that now means that the chop is worth a lot more. We can get these settlers out quickly. We now need to go to about 10 cities, something like that. We'll see what helicopter's onto. Have you started to? Yeah, look at that. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities. We may have stayed still just for a little bit too long, but it's okay. We've got all of the buildings being done now that we wanted to get done. So let's convert you to settler in a second as well. As long as the amphitheater's done. That's the main thing, because I get such bonuses to amphitheater. That's what I want to see. So here you go. Great work of writing. It's worth 4 culture, 1 gold because of the districts in the city. Lovely. It's really good. Oh, the chateau. There's just such a casual amount of culture that we're going to start to accumulate now. We found Curtin. Curtin's the last person, so it's a big chunk of era score there. I'm hoping we'll go Golden Age again, but we'll see about that. Have you just broken my chateau already? Nothing else is broken, mate. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Go fix it. And does that feed the world that's in here already? Nice. Basically, if you hadn't figured out, Court of Love is 100% all about getting as much great work as you can. That's it. That's all we got to do. Oh, can we rush this through in 1 turn? We can. I just need to remember to take this off, but then we can get Oracle. If we get Oracle, that would be an absolute laugh. Like, we'll be looking at that thinking, really? Seriously? Is that what we're going to do? If we can get humanism quickly, that's kind of what we're going for. Art museums are really, really, really cheap as Eleanor of Aquitaine, which is great. Yep, Oracle done. Nice, 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 nice. I should have got Apadana. If I'd realized we were going to get that, I would have probably done that, but no. I've been attacked a few times in early stages of games before. Let's go Horseman. The only person with spare luxuries is the person winning the game, which is slightly worrying, but never mind. How many books have you got? You got 5 books. Blimey. We've got what we call a book rusher here. Speaking of Apadana, I don't think we do. I want to get to 7 population in this city, so I don't want to be getting anything extra ahead. Now, let's just get the Horseman. I think the Horseman is worth it. We need to be able to just sort of prevent people from wanting to attack, and they will want to attack. Okay, I have the Horseman. We've got at least 1 Horseman. Excellent. Oh, you're kidding me. Have I done it again? Haha, increases trade route capacity again. This one is foreign trade routes to this city provide 2 gold. I think I'm gonna force that one into my capital. Still though, pretty handy. Pingala, now Gaz, researcher. Mathematics is good, but I need wheel. Start building a trade. Nope, not trader, builder. Can change stuff around. I don't need to rush writers so much anymore. We're gonna go for town charters, colonization, pop the builder card back in there. Okay, there is the aforementioned writer. Perfect. We'll just get these in now. And we're starting to settle in earnest, which is brilliant stuff. We really, really needed this. Settler, 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 settler. Just have this rush out now. So that's the 5th, and then we've got 6, 7, 8, 9. Kind of want to get to about 10 or 12. So we really need to do this apprenticeship. We can now get our industrial zone sorted. It's a different continent over here. Oh, I'm actually on a continent split. I didn't even notice that. There's 3 citrus. I'm going to go and grab these. That's brilliant. Oh, yeah. I checked in the break. We are very behind on cities. Like, I have 4, but Sweden has 5, Mongolia 5, Germany 7, China 9, Inca has 6, Australia 7, Kema 7, Byzantium 5. So yeah, there's a bit of catching up that we need to do. Just a bit. Still, I like all of these extra great writers. They're good. And the grants is looking really tasty as well. Anyone that's already got to 7 population, we can start thinking about where to put the industrial zone down, which is often a bit of a puzzle. +2 would do. Lock that in. Yeah, I know it'll hurt the growth. I know. It's just a Pingala city. What do we need growth in a Pingala city? We don't need that at all. 100 culture. We made 100 culture by turn 53. I think that's good. I honestly think that's really, really good. And now we can start putting the art museums in, which is really good as well. So we'll get these going. Build the settlers first, then we'll get those going afterwards. But yeah, that's looking really nice. Up and down are finished. No! It was always likely to happen at some point. That's fine. Okay, humanism means that the art museums now want to get put down like really quickly. Are we building any more builders? Not at the moment. I probably should get more builders. How much is it? 160. Let's do that and then get rid of that temporarily. Invention's really good, but I'm going to go frescoes. Get those artist points in. I think that's going to be handy in the longer run. Buenos Aires. That's a good city-state. We like that one. First counts as 2. 1, 2, and thank you. And that's found us Valletta. Good to know for later. We don't have masonry yet? No, we don't. Blimey. How do we do that? I don't know how we've done that. Good thing about these chateaus, they do provide a decent little splurge of food, which can just help. It can just help to push everyone forward just a little bit. There's the first art museum. That's another huge burst of artist points, which is lovely to see. These trade routes going, lovely. It's what you want to see. And as you can see, we've got even more cities now. Get the commercial hubs in. We really are focusing on this commercial hub meta. Look at this, watermill being finished just in the nick of time. You love to see it. Trade routes are also going in nicely. Do I want the industrial zone here? Do I want the preserve? Oh, no, I think I want the... this is a +4. I do want that in my capital at some point. I guess no, we'll go diplomatic quarter just because I think actually that really helps the trade routes, which is kind of the priority for me now. Construction done. You know what? I'm actually going to go for universities just in case we do end up building them. You never know. Weirder things have happened. Artist points, 13.8 per turn, which is looking really good. Okay, we're actually starting to get some really good, great people points in now, which is lovely to see. You really love to see that. And we have way more cities than trade routes, which I never thought I would see the day. But here we are. Exploration next turn. Oh, exploration's really good. 15% production towards districts. That's the sort of thing that just helps the mid game, which is brilliant. Oh, Muscat's gone. No. Okay, I don't really care. There's literally nothing has appeared that I'm looking at thinking, wow, this really makes my game. Nothing at all. We've got 3 envoys in the culture and then a bunch of stuff there. And look, that's just Volcano's just gone off and ruined everything. Like literally everything has been ruined there. That's pretty nice. Golden Age. Commercial hubs are worth a significant amount of science now. If we did want to do that, we would be on 34 extra science per turn. Do I want to rush culture still? What would I be doing with culture? Going up towards like opera and ballet and stuff? No, you know what? I need science because, and the reason for this is because I need to get the radio as quickly as we can. So we're going to move to free inquiry. Then we'll change governments to merchant republic. Frescoes are still really good. Do I need Republican legacy right now? I kind of do, you know, because we've got so many cities. So we'll go for Republican legacy again. Town charters is good. Colonization we don't need. Let's go for the build charges. And then craftsman is something I am now building up. Okay, diplomatic service. Let's get some stuff done. The consulate is worth a lot of gold, but instead the builders need to happen. The builders need to happen fast. We start chopping out stuff. Wow, busy turn. Very busy turn, but we did it. Oh, there was a writer there. I didn't have time to get the writer. Man. So I'm going to say helicopter kicker needs to be penalized, and hopefully the other people will see that. And I'm going to say we should not produce units. Who's winning Diplo? I think Byzantium is. I'm going to just wait for them. Again, nothing is really appearing here that's changing my game or setting it off on fire. So I think we're just going to minimum vote, save the Diplo favor and see what happens. Look at my science, by the way. Oh boy, that's good science. That's good science. Helicopter kicker won't grow. Yeah, okay. Overall, that's pretty good. Let's put down these great works of writing. Fix everything that's on fire. Get some builders out, which is exactly what we want to be doing. This city has no housing. I don't need to send the trade route from there immediately. And this is a volcano tundra settle, which on the face of it isn't a good thing. And you'd be right in thinking that. You really would be. There's not much point of settling this one, but here we are. Retrospect's about to get hit with war. With who are you? Kemmer. No. These trade routes now. for food, for production. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's now get the industrial zones sorted. And the aqueducts. We don't have aqueducts yet. Why do I not have aqueducts? I don't know why we don't have aqueducts. I must have just forgotten to get it. Anyone getting engineering points? Not really anyone properly, which is a great thing to see. And we're so close to getting the thirst artist. Artists are where our game really comes alive. Like, I'm very excited to see artists. How's the loyalty going on down here? They're pretty good. I think it's basically, Court of Love is not going to be in session unless Kema hits a really, really, really bad alliance. I think I would like to just keep pushing to civil engineering, I think first. Get a bit more gold, and the gold income's looking good. That I'm pretty happy with. And the artist. Okay, perfect. The artists in this game are a little bit more flexible because they don't need to specifically be moved around in such a way that, like, you need to put different artists in different museums. Like, it's explaining this badly. So I can put all of the artists in the same museum and they'll be fine. It's also worth it now pointing out that, look, in Damp Ryan, all of these books are giving production gold and extra culture because of all of the districts that are now being put in. And this art, oh, let me tell you, the art is looking good. Printing builders now, fixing all of our shite, making sure that we have all of the zones being put down as quickly as possible. Just trying to lock everything in. There's just so much to think about. Anyway, we're going for a cultural alliance with Sweden to encourage Sweden to settle everywhere. Like, I want Sweden settling around me. That would be funny. That would be absolutely perfect if they did that, because then they would let their guard down. It's exactly what we would want to see. How quickly to get to radio? Pretty slow, but I'm just going to beeline this for a bit and see where it gets us. Actually, I should probably get the extra food from pastures. That's not a bad idea. Oh, look, our culture actually overtook helicopters briefly. Yay! Oh, you don't see that every day. You really do not. You don't see that every day at all. So we're getting the aqueducts down now, which is good. And is invention worth rushing? You know what it is? I'm doing it. I'm putting invention in to see if I can get that through as quickly as possible. 2-turn Great Bath, by the way. I'm like, why not? Why not give me a 2-turn Great Bath? That's the sort of thing I love. It's the sort of thing I would love. We are 8 techs behind the leader, by the way, and I think I'm now starting to get quite a few extra ones, so we'll see if that lasts. Oh, Great Bath was finished. Ah, that is annoying. Okay, maybe I'll just have to build regular dams, like a regular pleb. Honestly, will the game ever let me have any fun? I don't think so. Imhotep. Okay, maybe it will. Maybe it will let me have fun. We'll do that. Can I get a harbor? I got any harbor availability. You know what? I do have harbor availability. Oh. I don't. Is Mausoleum available? It is. Oh my goodness. Does it have to be built next to coast, or is it just next to a harbor? I can never remember this. No, next to I could build a harbor here. You know what? I'm going to do that. So getting all of these extra techs is a little bit expensive. It'll make my districts a little more expensive to build, but I'm just sort of trying to play that game between, you know, making sure we have really good things and not. Is Mausoleum still do what it should do? Extra charges, it does. Okay, that's good. So I think it's still worth building, but it just feels like it kind of shouldn't be worth building, but I think it is. We can finally build another district. My capital probably wants the +4 theater square now. As much as the other stuff would be funny, that is a really good thing to have. I don't have as many theater squares as I thought I did. We're lacking a little bit. I need to probably expand into the theater square game more. Oh, look, a tribal village. Haha. This game is going to be a scientific struggle, by the way. Like, I know I've got a bunch of really cool campuses, but getting those all down is going to be tough. Grants 3 envoys at a city-state. I will take that. Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much. Oh, Mausoleum has been built. Ah, no, I unlocked it for no reason. No reason whatsoever. That is frustrating. Ah, I knew it. I knew as soon as I committed to the plan, it would all go badly wrong. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. City-state would I like to send this guy to? I think I'm going to go to Kamasi just to annoy Helicopter Kicker. If nothing else. That'd be really funny if I did that. Okay, well, what wonders are left? Pyramids? Great Library is left. Oh, Great Library is actually not a bad shout, you know? Might do that in this city if it's possible. Tell you what I could really do with, and that's industrialization. So we'll try and get that as quick as we can. I mean, the science in this age is really good. As long as we keep building these commercial hubs, which we are, we should be able to just keep putting the pressure on. And I reckon we could probably steal this city if Kema, who is struggling in this game, fails to get a golden age. We'll keep just turning the screw as best we can. Oh, the dam next to the industrial zone is a genius move. Keep that sort of shenanigan going. That's what we want to see. And okay, perfect. Now we've got more space. Great works. We've got more space for great works. We're getting excited again. Oh my goodness, we've been waiting a while for this. I think I'm going to settle another city there just to put the pressure on. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 already. I probably don't need more than this. I probably should save all of my gold to actually make sure that we're working the stuff that we've got better. I think that's what we should do. But keep science going up as much as we can. And I did spot that China, I think, is running music projects, which I don't like. I don't like that. I want the first musician. So we should have a look for music slots. Also, people need to like upgrade their luxuries, please. I'm trying to trade. And nobody's doing it. What is this? What's going on? One more district than normal is huge, and sculptures. Excellent. Oh, that's so good. I'm going to use that on my capital and immediately plonk down the industrial zone that I've been waiting for down here. Get that done. Okay, the capital is going to be brilliant with that industrial zone. Liang City, you know what to do. Builder. And we'll buy everything in this city just to make sure that you're doing so. Thank you. Nationalism. Oh, that's going to really help, but I think actually going Grand Opera and getting Bolshoi, that's probably something that I'm now looking to do. Now that I guess my engineering points are looking pretty sweet. Other people are going for engineers, which is good. But yeah, 222 culture. We are doing good work. We haven't got any tourists yet, but we will start getting those soon, especially if we can get this first musician. Just keeping an eye out for China on that one. I don't trust them at all. What I need to do is just make sure that every city has the base commercial hub, and I think that's the most important thing. And I need to know where helicopter cities are so that I can, you know, steal some stuff. So I'm just going to briefly annoy him by doing this. Now, this would just reveal not that much to me. That's annoying. I really hoped it would show me more than that. Never mind. Can we just like show more? I really want to know where helicopter cities are so that I can steal from them. Never mind. Urbanization. Neighborhoods give food on great works, which is just an amazing thing, and I think we should celebrate it more. Museum done though. Amazing. We need to move quickly, but it's good. I mean, as I say, I don't need to keep Kamasi. I just really hoped we'd find some cities there. Never mind. We'll work out who else has got great works and steal from them. Because I can just get like a one-turn castles, which I probably should do. There you go. We'll do castles quickly. This gives me my 3 spy because I'm playing with France. And in this edition, France gets the spies no matter who you're playing, which is quite fun. Anyway, we need to start making some campuses now, I think. It's probably the best thing to do. Although I will dam. One-turn dam is pretty ridiculous. Oh, look, the flood went off the turn I was building the dam. What is it about this game? It knows. I swear it knows. Well, that cost me 2 turns. Never mind. Okay, who else can I steal from? Who has had any form of artist or writer that isn't, you know, me or China? That's the question. None. Okay, so currently the spy is useless. I'll counter spy in my capital then for a bit. More writers. Okay, this great merchant will discover China. So by the time we get there, it'll be fine. We'll work it out. And let's start to get these campuses down. These are +5s. These are lovely. This will help. And the neighborhoods need to go down now to get more food into my nation. All of my major cities need these. Anything that has a lot of great works, because these are all going to translate to more food. And more food is more good. More good indeed. There's the main ones. They're the main ones. This is quite a close settle, I know, but equally tough. Now we need water parks, and we can start building some entertainment complexes. Now watch this. Damp Orion has a bunch of artwork, and now that artwork is going to give me delicious food once I reset this. Yes, it is. There we go. Hey, it's a small benefit, but it's a good benefit. Damp Orion is being stolen from. No. Don't like this. Stop it. Stop it now. Why me? Why is it always poor me? Oh, is that unhappiness I see in your city there? Dear, oh dear. Shame, isn't it? That would be a shame if you were to lose that city. Oh, more artists as well, which is good. Excellent. And you know what? We're not far from that musician. Let's try and get that, please. Look at this. Actual campus is being built now. Never did we think this would ever happen. Yet here we are enjoying it. We've not got bronze working yet. We still don't have bronze working yet. That's hilarious, and I love it. Ah, look at us. We didn't even need it the whole game. I'm just so efficient. That's just me. I'm just the most efficient person ever. How many era score do I need? 5 turns, I need 10. That's tricky. I'm gonna get a bunch from this campus. I can get into the modern era. That would help as well. Oh yeah, no, that's really helped. And oh, amenities and engineers for a city. Yes, lovely stuff. Just running a couple of theatre square festivals here to try and get some great people before the end of the age. I think it's my capital. My capital is the one, but I would like to be better. I think some of these city-states have never been converted as well. We're gonna just take a bit of a gamble here for a bit of era score. Like Jerusalem, 1, 2. You're down there and bam. Yep, era score. Lovely. Mobilization, I'll get some era score as well. Actually, we haven't got an army, have we? Yeah, all of these delicious high-value campuses are now being built. There's another writer. There's the musician. Okay, we have the musician. We actually got it in time. That's brilliant stuff. And now we just need to clear this a little bit. Clear it out. Clear it out. More great works. More great works. 2 era score. 2 era score. That's all we need. We can do it. I'm sure. We still got horsemen? Coursers. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let's just upgrade to that. And yeah, we'll make a core and that should be fine. Lovely. Congress. Let's try and hit helicopter kicker again because that would be really funny. And let's lower the strength of melee units. You know what? This time I'm going to vote for myself with maximum pointage and hope that goes through. Culture-wise, I think China is really going to contend me here. 126 tourism and we're on 135. So we actually have more, but they are giving me a bit of grief. It's a bit of grief. I won't lie. I don't like it. What can you do? John Curtin got more. Oh, I gained 2 points. Yay! Diplomatically, we're on fire. There's another artist. And Retrospec has just been taken over, who is the person directly below me, which is slightly concerning. I believe we may have a rampant Byzantium on our hands, which I'm not a huge fan of. We'll keep an eye out for that. We may have to just throw a bunch of stuff at an army at a moment's notice. We'll see how it goes. Probably need an early warning system in this area just to double check. Yeah, there's Tagma. We shall see. We shall see. Join in the aid request. Join in the aid request. Yeah, why not? Let's just do this and try and get a load of diplo points. Why not? We may have to build a very large army very quickly. It's just... What's our troop situation at the moment? Did we ever unlock Pike and Shot? No, we didn't. I'm gonna have to just rush Pike and Shot or something similar, aren't I? Don't do this. Don't do it. I feel like they are. Okay, so we'll get the walls card in. That'll be quite nice. I think we'll just try and industrialize quickly. Get the walls up in a couple of the perimeter cities. We've got the Court of Love. Don't forget, we do have the Court of Love. So if anybody does bother to try and attack me, I just get Victor in the city of High Ride. If anyone does try and attack me, we actually have the ability to claim our own cities back, unless they get raised. If they get raised, then whoever's doing that is being very mean, which is totally fair. They could absolutely do that. And that's... Yep, okay, the dam was broken, I think, by a spy. Yeah, I love spies so much. This is why I love playing with dams. Oh, dear. Okay, right, Hicksong Dracones would help me with that. Heartbeat of Steam is decent. I mean, I actually think I might go to arms here, but I should start sending my trade routes abroad to my ally. To arms would let me build my army a bit quicker, though, but Reformer Coinage is really, really good. I mean, 100% production towards the first 2 districts of a city is really, really strong, though. Let's do that. I like that because we still have some new cities to work. So we'll try and do that as quick as we can. My science has dropped a lot, but so has everyone else's. Like, we're not far behind. And we're not supposed to be the tech leader. That's the thing. I'm just supposed to be competitive enough. Like, enough so that we don't get left behind. That's the main thing. Now we'll go for, I think, the government. We need to pick up fascism as quickly as we can in case we are attacked. I need to be able to just throw down in that direction. We've got a bunch of gold, which is nice now, though. I'm going to get rid of town charters now and put liberalism and Republican legacy back into the government to try and make everyone happy again. I'm going to leave my spies in my dams now because I don't like this. There's one over here as well. We need another spy. Can we get another spy, please? Thank you. Thank you. What age did the Cummins go into? A dark age. That's unfortunate. That is what we call unfortunate. I'm going to claim that city. Oh my goodness, we're actually going to Court of Love something. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, we can actually theme something here, you know? Yeah, look, and it actually doubles all of the yields of everything. Oh, that's brilliant. I think Byzantium is gone. Famous last words, but I think they saw how much defense I had in this area and they went, no, it's not worth it. And I really hope that they've gone, but I can't guarantee that, you know? Like, I don't know for certain. Okay, we're not the first to industrialize. Not by a long way, but again, it's not what we're up against. You know, we're not really trying to do that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful and I love it so. I love it. It's just wonderful. Why, thank you. Okay, there's likely again to be an army thrown at me at some point, so I probably better get some techs. Let's go to pike and shot quickly, and then we should be able to resist anything coming my way, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Pingala City, factory, and then next turn we'll get the coal power plant. How much? Okay, yeah, coal's looking good. There's loads of coal over there as well. Perfect stuff. We love it. There's so much coal. This is great. Okay, we shouldn't have a problem. I think we've got plenty. Okay, Byzantium's gone after my ally. Ooh. Well, that means they're not attacking me. Huzzah! Oh, I'm a terrible ally. I think I'm just a terrible person. That's kind of what I'm coming to the conclusion of at the moment. Yeah, just awful. Never mind. Never mind. Was Mexico City in this game? No, they weren't. Okay, we need to keep an eye out for that. But like now we need to go for people like Buenos Aires. That's actually really handy for me. And Muscat is handy as well. The other dam that I have is over here. I think I've only got 2. It doesn't helpfully tell me. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, there's another one coming. Oh, there's more coming. Oh, we're actually going to love loads of stuff now. Oh, I love this. This is my favorite game. I'm doing it. I'm doing Eleanor of Aquitaine in multiplayer. And people said, no, Eleanor's rubbish in multiplayer. Eleanor doesn't work in multiplayer. I was just listening into the chat and I don't think I'm getting attacked. So we're going to be really brave once again. Let's go get this coal. We'll get the coal power plant sorted as soon as we can. Yeah, all factories, factory time. And it's now time to get Eurekas on things like Pingala. I think Pingala would be helpful in this scenario. Oh, look at all of these cavalry armies. Oh dear, that's slightly worrying. I don't know where hell he's going for, but I'm glad it's not me. Although to be honest with you, it could be for me. Like I wouldn't actually be able to tell you. Who knows? Everybody get those factories and Okay, perfect. 2 spies and 2 dams being protected. Gee, you had a promotion. Okay, stop a second, give you a promotion, then we'll go back next turn. I didn't. Oh no, volcano again. Big volcano. Scared fascism. Get the cards sorted as soon as we can. Actually, you know what? I actually didn't check. Is the coal power plant different in this? Bonus production equal to the adjacency production of the district. Okay, no, it's the same. That's good. Okay, we're happy. 5-year plan? Oh, I would love that. I really would, but I need to still make builders, and I am still making builders, so we can't do that. Steel Great Works. Aha, I found a Great Work burglar. That's handy, given the fact that I'm now discovering all of this. More floods. I love floods. The floods have been so good this game. La 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 la. Okay, fine. We're gonna go hunting for Great Works eventually. We can still make a profit. Oh, that's funny. I could make my own religion. I've always wanted to. More writers. And we've got the tier 3 government, which is, to all intents and purposes, right now for us, totally useless. But that's fine. We'll change over in a second. This is basically just so that we can take the bonuses in going forward. Man, I really need nothing here. Right, War Department and National History Museum, 4 slots for any great work. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely. Aha! It worked! I got somebody. The spies in home territory, they all work at a better power. That's good. They miss. Theatre squares and commercial hubs everywhere. Goodness me, we're on fire. This is good. This is really good. I'm just trying to build some wonders here as well. We're going for Broadway, Bolshoi, and Hermitage. It's unlikely we'll get all of them, if any of them, but it's kind of what France does, so we'll try. Also, the end of the age is approached ridiculously quickly. Like, I'm not keen on this. This is not good for me. Aha! Aha! Ha 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 ha! I found your city with your great work. Oh, it's not this city. It's not. Ah, damn. I will wait one more turn. I'm having to wait so long. It's ridiculous. Sorry, Yvette. You will get to go to the ball at some point. Just not now. Okay, the National History Museum is looking lovely. Come on. Go and find the city. Chinky. That's got to be it. There it is. Ha ha ha. We're going to go and steal your stuff because I can. I can. I must. 1, 2, 3. Auckland. That's even more production now. Lovely. And I think I'm going to absolutely counter spy on the dam again because now all my spies have +1 level. So we are really beginning to rock now. And here we go. National History Museum giving my capital tons and tons and tons of delicious food. The most delicious food. I have to keep checking this. I've got 12 cities and 11 trade routes, which means they're all beautifully doing internal routes. I'm now going to start sending my routes internationally to start getting a bit more tourism. It'll only be a few people we can get additional tourism with, but it's worth it. Change to democracy. Give myself the New Deal. 5-year plan. Frescoes. Republican legacy. Where's my builder charges? There they are. Do we do arms race? No, logistics is fine. Vissel Banker means we can start trading with people now. Okay, so we've got the legacy card in case we're attacked, which is absolutely lovely. Now we're going to go professional sports to become happy and see build of the factory. James Watt is really quite good for us because we are building new industrial zones everywhere. Like, head over there, please. There's more artwork. We can theme this. If you go to Damp Ryan. Perfect stuff. Time to get some builders now. 74% chance. I like it, but we'll gain some source first. Then we'll steal. Oh, flight means that I'm getting tourism from my chateau. Not a lot, but just a little bit. I mean, the tourism victory with helicopter kicker on the map is going to be tough, but we will keep trying. We'll see if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible. It may not be possible, but we'll try as if it is possible. Hermitage. That's lovely. We're so close to radio. We're so close. Themed, and I think if it's all in the Hermitage, it counts as being themed as well. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is really good. This is lovely. Bolshoi gives me 2 randomly chosen civics, which is unfortunate because I think I've missed a couple of easy ones like theology. We've been trying to keep it minimum, so I'll see what the game gives me. Hopefully it won't be anything too, important for me. You know what? I'm actually going to steal this from Byzantium. That's hilarious. Come on, ally. Stick in there. I need you to live. I'm going to give them some gold and hope they can make an army from it. Don't become a toady. Don't do it. And now we start to trade. Democracy routes are really, really good, but we need to make sure that we have these routes to everyone for some more tourism. Like so. Excellent. Oh, I got Cold War. Oh, that's good. Professional sports, class struggle, Cold War. We actually got loads of really high value stuff. That's awesome. Nice. Byzantium just rejected my offer of friendship. I haven't got much more to do in my beelining of radio, so I'm hoping we can just hold on for a couple more turns, which is all we really need. Just a couple more turns. Oh my goodness, my score has leapt up. I'm doing well. I may not win this game, but I am so happy that at least my play seems to have translated enough. You know, it's up there enough. We're starting to get some people in as well. The industrial era will be so much better for great people. So much better. Yeah, love it. Just running a couple more festivals here. I should get more builders. Really, that's probably the better thing to do, but nah, just run a few. Run a few for now, and then we'll get the broadcast centers in very soon. So once we got radio, we're gonna beeline compute. No, are we? I keep saying this. We'll see if we've got any aluminium. We'll go planes if we need to. Yeah, that should be good. So actually, instead of logistics, we'll put the get plane districts in better. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. There's radio. The broadcast center is now here. Oh yeah. This is a fun moment. You know what? I think I will start making some delicious ski resorts. Yeah. Did we get any extra stuff? Royal Valley got completed. That's fine. We didn't need Royal Valley. Yeah. 1 source of aluminium. I feel like we need more than that. Where's the rest of the aluminium? Do I have any? Oh, it's all in Incan territory, annoyingly. Okay. None by me. Fine. No matter. Not a problem. Not a problem. There's arms race. Satellite broadcast is here now. I'm going to put that in instead of public works just for a bit of tourism. We're just leaning into this. I don't think winning a tourism victory is particularly likely. I really don't, but I want to at least try, you know? I want to at least try. A couple of aerodromes down. We don't need many, just a few. 90% to steal Canterbury Tales. Yep. Thank you so much. We will get our revenge. We will get our revenge. It was helicopter that broke my dam this whole time. And I, for one, will never forgive. I can never forgive. No matter what happens with this game, I am genuinely quite pleased with how it's gone. It's been really good. I realized we should get the shopping mall. 20 tourism for each neighborhood. I want a neighborhood in every city, and the amenities are really, really good. Yeah, this is something I desperately want to build. That'll give me tons of tourism. And as I say, as long as helicopter kicker is alive, there's absolutely no chance of getting this tourism victory. No chance at all, but we'll keep trying. Broadcast center, broadcast center, broadcast center. Another writer. Oh, there's so many of these. Another artist. You know what? We're actually getting so many of these. I do kind of want to make sure we just squeeze out another couple of projects before the end of the age. This is not the most effective use of my time, but there we go. Oh, Kemmer has declared war on me. Okay. Okay, sure. I'm going to get planes in a couple of turns, but okay. I think they're probably realizing that they're going to lose all their cities if they don't. So yeah, I can see that decision has been forced upon them slightly, but I'm pretty sure that my planes may sort this one out. Dear, oh dear, poor Retrospect. They've had a rough game. They've had a very rough game. Who do I think is going to win the point? You know what? I'm just going to vote for myself again. Oh, Nobel Peace Prize. I like that. Vote for myself with all the votes. Then we're going to ban coal power plants because people shouldn't be building those. They're horrible. And we're going to say no to fascism. This is a terrible thing. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. Monarchy gains it. Coal is cheaper. Retrospect gained it. And oh, the Peace Prize is not a thing, unfortunately. That is a shame. No Peace Prize for anyone. How many points did we just get that turn? 44, really? Oh yeah, like a bunch of them didn't actually finish. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually gonna just spend a bit of gold here to go symphonies because I'm getting a lot of musicians and they are brilliant. So the reason I'm not worried about this, like, random pikeman and archer at all is next turn I'm gonna get a couple of fighters and march them down. This aid request was definitely something. And that's a lot of Byzantine units. Wow. Do I want this? You know what? I'm just gonna say no to that. I'm just gonna say no to that. And now I have fighters. There we go. If you want to attack me, you can, but my planes will chew through you. 167 musician points last turn. Oh yeah, lovely. Okay, power through to computers. Planes will keep us safe. I'm going to miss out on the golden age. That's really unfortunate. Is there anything I can do? Yes. A Corsair. Buy that. Make an army. That's a little bit more. Then I'll go for a writer and I will treat myself to a prophet. There's the golden age. Okay, good, good, good. I was worried I was going to miss that. Blimey. Right now, shopping mall time. These are expensive, but absolutely worth it. Great work, Heist. Ha 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 ha. We stole some more. Dedication. We're about to get attacked pretty badly. We're going to go for Wish You Were Here. Tiles of Verne, City's National Park gain appeal. Each city gains 2 musician points per turn, doubled if the city has a broadcast center. We'll do that. It's really good. We stole another city there, which is quite tasty. More tourism. It's only a little bit here. To be honest, online communities isn't giving me the most, but I'll get it instead of 5-year plan just for now. It sucks, but that's what we need to do. And we're going to start making some pikemen. Again, we're being dragged into a war here that's a little bit annoying. It doesn't really suit our plans, but what war does. In fact, actually, let's just make sure we've got pike and shot unlocked. It's a bit annoying that we're having to divert here, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Considering what's going on right now, I think this is not the worst thing in the world. Build more fighters. Okay, we got more. They're converting my cities. No matter. Doesn't matter. We're going to be able to spawn some pretty decently powerful units eventually. I say eventually. It could take a little while. You never know. Military first, just to keep that going down, and 5-year plan again, just to keep boosting my industry. I just need to make a couple of troops. Not many, as I say, not many. We've got plenty of strength and economy if we need it. Oh, Muscat was killed. They're killing all of the city-states. Harsh. It's very harsh. Now, field cannons just for the last little bit. Upgrade. Upgrade. Both of my fighters are just ready to go now. Absorb city-state into my empire would be amazing if there was something close by that I could grab. We'll just keep them here for now. Rather than stealing more stuff, I know that he's going to counter-spy now. We're going to move to Byzantium to get a bit of visibility, which shouldn't be too bad to do. And here comes Byzantium. Oh, I've mistimed this quite badly. Oh, I was just like a turn off being able to reabsorb that. That's unfortunate. Okay, Bordeaux might fall. The others should be a little harder. Oh, can't believe this. Terrible. Got totally caught out. Okay, the pike and shot army, though, is considerably strong. So it should at least make our cities a little bit more powerful. Bordeaux. Oh, and it just got raised. Okay, well, there we go. That's the game. That's the game. Oh, I can't believe I got caught out by that. That's so annoying. It's gonna hurt. Okay, we might be able to stop them from getting into the really, really good stuff, but Cold Rhine. Everything needs to come out of Cold Rhine quickly. Is there anything in Cold Rhine? No, there's not. I mean, I think I lost some stuff. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, helicopters coming in now. Okay, well, yeah, there's nothing we can do. Ouch, 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 ouch. So Heli's decided to come through the entire map just to attack me, which... I think the positive from this game is that I really did enjoy the build-up. The build-up was really fun. That stuff was brilliant, but I think it's just like watching everyone disappear across the map just to come and charge you specifically. It's like, yep, we're after you. We're specifically after you. We're going to charge across the map. I'm being bitter. I shouldn't. I'm genuinely enjoying this. Okay, that's another city gone there. Oh, the game is going so well. Like, everything is now coming good. I think this is the mistake here was just not getting an army. Like, that is just tough. What can you do? If you don't build an army, this happens. The tourism did get pretty good towards the end, but not that it helped. Not that it helped. Yeah, but that one just got seized as well. It's the raising in one turn. It's the raising in one turn. What can you do? What can you do? We'll try and stay in this as long as we can. Look, our tourism, we're going to get above 1,000, which is amazing. But yeah, there's not much we can do. I mean, I know I could be researching troops, but at this point, what am I going to get that's going to make a difference? Like, I'll go for anti-tank as if it's going to help, but I'm not going to get there in time. We're not going to get there in time. It's just not going to happen. I think, like, as a good thing, maybe this sort of proves that I was doing well. Like, I'll take that as like a small good thing. Like, clearly I was doing well enough that everyone has charged me. Like, everyone has come towards Ursa to have a little pop. And yeah, no, I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe this is a sign of progress. So, you know, we just need to refine this. Like, I need to keep playing as we have done. Keep playing as we have done, but just better. I think that's going to be the thing to do. Oh, we can kill a unit. Yay! That's another one gone. 2 more gone. They're both going to get raised, I would assume. I would assume so. I imagine that's all of the great works being stripped from my land. No more. Oh, well, I mean, I should have seen it coming, but I wonder what would I have been able to do? Would I have been able to stop Byzantium if I'd tried? Maybe if I'd need more army. I mean, you can see how quickly I can build the army. That's the thing. Maybe I got greedy. Maybe that's what this is. I need more encampments. Yes, if I had more encampments, then I'd be able to just build army. I don't think Ngazagamu is on the map, is it? No. So, like, this is all being done very, very old school. Oh, well, I think if nothing else, I'm going to look at this as, like, it was close. Like, we did well. We did really good to get to this point. That worked well. Keep at it, Essa. You got this, he says to himself. I got one of my cities back. Yay! What do you reckon that there's, like, anything left in this? Oh, you know what? There is a bit of art in this. Well, that was the Ballad of Ursa. We did what we could. We tried so hard. We got so far. But in the end, it didn't even matter. Yep, that's pretty comprehensive. It's pretty comprehensive. Well, at one point, I think we had like 1,000 culture. We were getting close to it if we didn't have that. So that was really cool. And with BBG, one thing I did notice is that it's 50% extra tourism on environmentalism and computers. So we would have really, really been putting the squeeze on. Like, people would have had to have really had to stop us. But yeah, it's just the lack of army. The lack of army was what did me in today. And in the end, I think the thing is that even if I'd been able to stop Byzantium, I wouldn't have been able to stop Helicopter Kicker. This army is just wild. And it just goes to show, like, my science game was pretty good. Like, I've been in 2nd or 3rd on science for most of the game. But like, I couldn't stop this. I couldn't stop this. Whatever Byzantium was up to, I think I would have had to have gone more for science. I mean, yeah, admittedly, I've missed out a lot of the tree, but if I'd gone more science, if I had Guard Imperial, that would have been a huge defensive boost. Actually, you know what? That would have been a massive boost. Why did I not do that? Yeah, I probably should have done that. That would have been clever. And then go for steel. As soon as you've got steel, then at least you've got something that works, you know? It's something quite poetic, isn't it? It's like things that you've spent the whole game on, hours and hours of real time, just being so quickly unraveled. They're not taking any time at all. Well, the good thing for China is that with all of my tourism, they might win a culture victory now. Especially once they take me out, then there'll be no one to culturally stop them. So yeah, actually that's interesting. If China takes me out completely, which should happen very soon, I don't think I'm gonna leave many cities here. And I mean, if you leave this Byzantium, China is gonna grab it. You better move that quick. Oh man, remember this? Do you remember my little campus zone? +10, +8. That one was a +10. Oh, it was so good. There's that one gone now. There's that one gone now. I'm sure that one will be raised. Okay, it's a 1-city challenge now, people. It's a 1-city challenge. And there's that one gone. And the final insult is that the war to destroy my entire nation it was so quick that I can't actually peace out with anybody. So they're going to knock me out of the game before I can surrender and become a toady. It's that brutal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. A pleasure indeed. I salute you all. I wish nothing but good health for you all. You don't need to see this. You don't. Avert your eyes. Avert your eyes as I'm gonna just look away. I'm going to look away whilst this happens. Let's see you in a second when we debrief this game. And hello again from the future. I'm Sir Ryan. It's the day after the multiplayer game. I've again had some time to reflect, consider how the game went, and I'm back with some thoughts. I have loaded in turn 100 of this game, and I can show you a little bit about what was happening at this point, my thoughts about how the game went, and, well, what we could have done about that inevitable conclusion. Firstly, we're going to talk about the positives. I honestly think, and ignore Gothenburg for a second here, because this is the turn that I ended up claiming that, but I honestly think my empire expansion, my use of builders, and my putting down of districts was so much better this game. You can see, again, ignoring Gothenburg, we have every single city with a commercial hub and a theatre square, an absolute ton of industrial zones, and we were building up the campuses as well. So my science was pretty solid. At this point in the game, I was a comfortable third in science. I really wasn't that far behind. Now, I know it says 34 techs compared to 43 and 51, but I've left quite a few alone, like bronzeworking, ironworking, machinery, printing. There's some stuff here we'll talk about in a second, but we left some holes in the tree. I don't think we're actually as far behind as we think. Honestly, empire management-wise, I'm pretty happy with how this game went, especially considering this was my first ever go at BBG, which changes so much about the game. I thought starting with Divine Architect Moksha was really fun. It allowed me to get some really good cultural trade routes into the capital, which, as you can see, by the end of the game, was still very relevant. Good food, good production, good gold. There's probably a large argument to say that, especially with Democracy Wisselbanken, I should have earlier converted over to trade routes with my ally. They would have got me a lot more gold and the yields would have been better. So that's probably something that I do need to work on. Just making sure that I move from internal trade routes to external trade routes, because they're going to do a huge amount more in the mid to late stages of the game. The great people generation, I was so happy with. The artist points, I had like a chokehold over the artists this game. And musician points, by the end of the game, I was on like 80 or 90 points per turn. These were brilliant. Early game writers, a lot of these were stolen by China. I could have got those a little bit better, but I got enough. I got enough writers at the beginning of the game to make sure that I didn't miss out. Way more spaces for great works than I had actual great works, so we still could have filled this up. I had another 42 spaces. I don't think that was a problem. That's always going to be the case with Court of Love, Eleanor, because she can build the theatre square buildings so well. So yeah, the culture game was really good, and it was nice. I actually thought my tourism game was pretty strong. I would have got above 1,000 tourism with computers and with environmentalism, which I wasn't far away from. Turn 100 is late to be hitting those points. That comes with practice. I'm still not very good with this mod, and I'm still learning the multiplayer meta, but you know, all in all, that stuff is pretty good. What did I learn from this game? Well, themed artwork has so much more tourism than in the base game. They all have 4 tourism, and you can really improve them quite considerably with cards and with theming. Like these 3 pieces of artwork making 30 tourism is wild. But the really big thing is music. Look at that, 32 tourism from a single piece of great music. That is absolutely insane. I really did learn this game the value of great musicians, and I really do need to push those further. So I think if I go for a tourism victory, again, we need to have a little bit more science so that we can go for radio quicker, because these broadcast centers making 2 musician points per turn, yeah, these are really big. We need to unlock the music as quickly as we can. Also, aluminium helped. With such a strong player in the game, I honestly don't know how likely it would have been that I would have won a tourism victory. We need to keep improving this. I think we probably need to get 1,500, 2,000 tourism to at least get close. But the signs are in the right direction, and I had so much fun playing this game. There are some learning points, however. Firstly, the double attack. We should talk about this, and I'm going to split this into 2. Firstly, Byzantium. This was an interesting turn, because this was the turn that the loyalty of this city flipped. And if you remember me playing, I was like, oh, that's a lot of units. Huh, interesting. And then I refused the city and then didn't forget about it, but I didn't respond to that with the urgency that it demanded. Why? I didn't have a large standing army. My cities were only 46 strength and I had no walls. I'm sure some of you are thinking, so what will you possibly be doing? And admittedly, there were a few reasons why I potentially underplayed the threat of Byzantium. Firstly, I was one turn from advanced flight, I had a bunch of aluminium, and I had decent gold per turn income. I was pretty sure that all that would happen is I would buy a ton of fighters, like I'd have 3 or 4 fighters, I'd position them in my cities, and it didn't matter how many Tagmas ran in, my fighters would just kill them all. I totally overvalued, not the power of air, because air is incredibly powerful, 95 melee strength is insane. What I did was I overestimated how effective air would be with such a large scale attack. They can only kill a couple of units per turn. Byzantium attacked with like over a dozen units just in one city alone. I couldn't just deal with that with fighters. So that was a total strategic error from me. What I needed to do was have pikemen in a wall, like have lines of pikemen gaining flanking and supporting bonuses with each other to physically intercept. And it didn't need to be pikemen. Pikemen are weak. Pike and shot at the absolute minimum. If instead of beelining radio, I'd actually beelined chemistry as well to get the research lab, I would have had anti-tank crew. And at that point, I would have been incredibly safe because these things are insanely powerful. That would have been 90 strength against these horses. I mean, look, the pikeman is 55 strength against Tagma 71. That's a 71 strength army. They would have been better. I totally misread the fact that Byzantium had Crusade. I didn't think Byzantium had Crusade, and that's my mistake. I missed that. I thought they had a different thing. And I honestly, for whatever reason, assumed that I would be able to get my city strength much higher when I got attacked. It was still 46 when I got attacked, and that was a total misplay. I just assumed in my head, I've unlocked ironclads. I'll be able to get myself an ironclad. And then when I got attacked, I was looking around the map and realized, what are you talking about, Ursa? You have no access to the sea and no harbors. You can't get an ironclad. And then I panicked. It sounds like such a stupid mistake to make in the heat of combat, but that's literally what happened. I was like, oh no, I have no melee unit. This is ridiculous. The best I've got is a knight. And then I was like, I've got no iron. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, that's when I started to sort of panic a little bit. The lesson here, I needed a much bigger army and I should have gone down the bottom of the tree. We left so much unresearched at the bottom of the tree. It was ridiculous. Yes, I know bronze working tends to be avoided so that you don't get the encampment, so that district discounting is better. But there were a few things here. I didn't have printing. That was 3 combat strength. And tourism on works of writing, I'd like to point out as well. So I actually left a ton of tourism there. I don't know why I forgot that, but I did forget it. Guard Imperial is 70 strength. I know they're not anti-cavalry, but these things are absolutely ridiculous, and they would have had +5 combat strength on my own continent. Now, unfortunately, they wouldn't have had that +5 in this battle, but I should have had Guard Imperial. Why I didn't have that, I don't know. Cavalry I should have had, and we probably should have gone to steel as well. Lessons learned. I beelined flight. I thought flight would save me. Flight did not save me. You need a standing army. So yeah, lessons hugely learned. I honestly think if Byzantium was the only civ to attack me, I would have lost Cold Rhine, Bordeaux, possibly Spicy Rhine, but I think I would have been able to hold these ones because the amount of troops I was able to produce. So just if I quickly show this, instead of arms race, if I put in 5-year plan and military first to get my anti-cav units going, what I then should have done a couple of turns before this was then just basically beeline pikemen. And you can see these are all 1-turn units. I could spam these and I should have spammed them way more. I should have had 20-30 units on the border. Huge lesson learned. I won't do that in a game again. You have to make that mistake once to really understand why you shouldn't do it again. If my army had been sat around the 1,000 mark or even like 700-800, Byzantium would have looked at that and at least given them a pause for thought. They probably would have attacked anyway, but there you go. There's also another thing I should point out. This is BBG rookiness. In the industrial era, one of the golden ages is a golden age that gives +10 combat strength when attacking city centers. I didn't know about that. If I'd known about that, I would have been way more scared of Byzantium because this Tagma Sigma attacking with 71 strength would have been 76 with Crusade, 81 with the General, and then 91 with the Golden Age. If I'd known that, I would have been even more scared. Again, I don't think it would have saved these cities because I moved simply too late. But I could have avoided Byzantium if I'd treated that threat bigger. There's another thing as well, and this again is a communication issue and is entirely on my own head because I didn't communicate this enough. We have a toady rule in these games, which means if you get conquered by somebody, you give the cities back and then they become your puppet for the rest of the game. I assumed that if Cold Ryan and Bordeaux and Spicy Ryan and Rocky Ryan, if Byzantium just wiped me and took all of these cities and then captured Byzantium, I would surrender to them. I would become Byzantium's toady, and then I would have helped them win. When these cities begin to get razed, that took me by surprise. Like, I think I undervalued the threat because I didn't think the cities were going to get razed. That was a really difficult thing to see. That broke my heart. Again, totally fair thing to do in multiplayer. That's what happens in Civ 6 multiplayer. I have to get used to that. I have to learn. I have to adapt. But I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it, and that's my fault. Like, we should have dealt with that. I should have dealt with that much, much better. So we'll have a chat about whether or not we're raising cities, because if that's the thing, and admittedly, I'm playing Court of Love, which makes it even harder to hold cities, because currently my loyalty pressure on these two was like -20 because of all the great works in my Heartland cities. You cannot attack Eleanor of Aquitaine. It is impossible. I appreciate that. But if I'd known the cities were at threat of being razed, I definitely would have been a little more defensive. Then we have to talk about Helicopter Kicker. Now, this is again probably a misassumption from me and a total lack of forethought, but I didn't think Helicopter Kicker was going to attack me because look how far away they are. They are literally the other side of the world, like halfway across the map. Helicopter Kicker decided to send, I think, 7 or 8 helicopter armies, complete with a bunch of military engineers, which built railways through other people's lands. And I will point this out, the players that the lands were built through didn't warn me. My ally warned me over here. How they got information about that, I don't know, but I'm very grateful that Sweden warned me that the attack was coming. So thank you for that. But yeah, no, these railways were built all the way through the map solely to come and kill me. And we've had chats after the game. Helicopter Kicker does inform me that they were genuinely worried I was going to win the game. They thought that my tourism was going to keep climbing. I was going to win the tourism victory, and the only thing they could do was to take me out, which I will take as a huge compliment. And clearly my game is improving to the extent that I am viably going to attempt to win. I still don't think I would have won. I think my tourism is way too small for that to happen. And I don't think I've quite got the end game in me. But even if, and this is the problem at the moment, even if I'd had Guard Imperial armies, even if I'd had anti-tank crew armies, the helicopter armies that arrived were too strong. Those things had 103 strength. Nothing I fielded would have helped with that. I say that, again, there were things that I could do. I can't describe in these games how frantic and chaotic they are. The turn timer is brutal. Multiplayer is crazy. I'm thinking about tourism victories. I'm thinking about trying to stay relevant with Byzantium attacking me. I panicked. And there were a few things that I could have done. If I'd looked in my government, I would have remembered that I had fascist legacy. I didn't put this into my government. +5 combat strength is huge. It's the whole reason I unlocked fascism. I totally forgot it. I am aware of that. That was a real misplay. I also had their finest hour from being in democracy. That's a +10 combat strength swing. Now, I was sending a spy over to Byzantium. With the spy, that would have been another 6 combat strength. Printing gives me +3. I could have had +19. +19 on Byzantium. Let me just show you what that means. This is a single pikeman. Pikeman would go from 55 combat strength to 74. Just a single pikeman would have 74 strength. It would have been huge. Anti-tank crew army would have been 97 strength, +10 against helicopters is 107, and then the +19 would give me 126. Maybe I could have held them off with anti-tank, but I needed more tech. I think I just have to beeline anti-tank crew and infantry and all of these units way faster than I did. I beelined radio, and I think the answer is just you need more science. I didn't have enough campuses. That is the unfortunate problem. I mean, I did have quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. but they just weren't enough, especially in a game with no scientific city-states. I assumed people weren't going to be teching quickly enough, but lessons learned. All I had to do was defend for another 15, 20 turns, and we would have seen how crazy my tourism got. And I think that's the painful thing about this game. Multiplayer doesn't allow you to just have an easy end game. I've got to be aware that as the creator, people are inevitably going to go for me, and I've just got to step up for that and be a little bit better in the late game. If I'd had a fleet of army, if I'd been able to line up the borders with anti-tank, if I'd pre-built cheap units like spearmen, like even before we got to pikemen, if I'd just gone spearmen, and then been able to upgrade those with the 50% off discount card later, I could have had the army. It was on me to make it. I didn't do that. That is entirely my fault, but lessons learned. Absolutely lessons were learned. But hey, I had a great time, and I hope you, the audience, are enjoying these as well, because I'm really throwing myself into a new discipline for your entertainment so you can see a different side to Civ, more of a competitive multiplayer, a little bit of BBG, which, by the way, I would like to point out, because a lot of people for a long time have been saying, use BBG, BBG's better, BBG's better. I'm going to tell you this right now. BBG is easier. Everything is more powerful in BBG. It is so much easier to play badly and still do good using BBG. That's my controversial take. So many of the changes make the game easier. They flatten it out. They give you more yields. They give you more bonuses. Did I enjoy it? Yes, it was different. But do I think it's better than the base game? Maybe for multiplayer, but for single player, absolutely not. I did think that Eleanor of Aquitaine was hilariously powerful though, and I am tempted to play her in my next game and see if I get better. I could play somebody else. I mean, ultimately, like, I could have got more science playing on Eleanor's abilities. You can see the great works were being given science, but I didn't have them absolutely optimized. Like, I could have worked on this a little bit better if I'd had a little bit more time. Like, I've already seen, looking at this, that there is actually an option to do a bit of theming, like that's themed, for instance. So there were things I could have done to improve this. That's given more science. In fact, we've got 85 science per turn coming in from great works. Yeah, that's really what I should have done. I should have focused on great works and going through the campuses a little bit better. Oh man, I just want to play again. That's the best thing about this. I just want to play again. I want to improve. Anyway, one last thing before I log off. This is the perspective of the game winner, Helicopter Kicker, playing as Unifier China, who it just has a whole bunch of abilities that I have no idea how they work. They seem absolutely crazy, but never mind. You can see, actually, the setup of cities, there are less. There are only 9 cities here, so I actually had more. One of them is a city-state, I will note. They're all ecstatically happy. We have pretty much complete campuses, not many theater squares, loads and loads of commercial hubs. You know what? I did pretty good. Lots of encampments, lots of planes. I imagine, is this an aluminium thing? Maybe there will be an aluminium thing later. There's definitely a card that unlocks aluminium later. Oh, here we go. Government bonus, gain 5 oil aluminium rating. It's just stuff like this I just don't know about. I've got to look at this late game stuff. It's a real shame I didn't get to play with it. You can see right now, here is the aforementioned railway that's being built. Literally the entire map. Currently, these are all cavalry army. I would like to point out that Helicopter Kicker did very confidently tell me that there was nothing that could have been done to increase the culture in order to stop the culture victory had my tourism got away. But I would like to point out, this is a lot of production. You have so much army. What this production could have gone into Empire. You did not need to do this. I'm just sounding bitter. Of course you can do it. You're the winner. You can do what you want, but you didn't have to do this. I mean, look at how much effort was put into this attack. This is absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, look how much space you have. There's so much space. You can see technology-wise, though, just so much more ahead. Beelined helicopters, so we bypassed rocketry, but we're one-turning pretty much everything. I actually never checked. It's like 1,200 science. So you don't need a huge amount of science to one-turn things towards the end of the game. What's the most you actually need? Like 2,000? Anything beyond that would be too much, and that's without boost. So yeah, fair play. Reform the coinage being used, getting some good gold per turn. The traders are insane. Yeah, fair enough. These are very, very strong trade routes. That's like 45. Allied to Australia, this sort of stuff is looking really, really tasty. That's where the science city-state went. Interesting. But yeah, this is what a winning empire looks like. It's brilliant. It's wonderful. It's full of biplanes. I love seeing it. I really do. It's like understanding what went right, what's been done, what could have been played better. Stuff to think about. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this. I hope you liked it. Do let me know in the comments if you want to see more multiplayer games like this. And until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Clibben Ferdas, Poppy Dude, The Nickerman, Mushkin Mandletort, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Toon General, Capo Yobby Varani, The Uncivil Engineer, Radiatore, Debo91, Dan Jamo, Slither Alley, Scott Stratton, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Teddy Zursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Legally Trash, Sorted Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, JP Genius, Arctic Fox, Bookaluk79. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!